But I made it clear to the Speaker and others that we'll speak regularly over the next several days, and the staff's going to continue meeting daily to make sure we do not default. I'm scheduled to travel tomorrow to the G7 summit in Japan, and America's role in the world is vital, especially right now as we work together with other countries to support Ukraine and take on all the challenges that demand international cooperation, from tackling climate change to strengthening the global economy. And the nature of the presidency is addressing many of the critical matters all at once. So I'm confident we're going to continue to make progress toward avoiding default and fulfilling America's responsibility as a leader on the world stage. However, I'm cutting my trip short. I'm postponing the Australia portion of the trip and my stop in Papua New Guinea in order to be back for the final negotiations with congressional leaders. And I spoke today with Prime Minister Albanese of Australia and a short time ago and let him know what was going on. There was an overwhelming consensus, I think, in today's meeting, the congressional leaders, that defaulting on the debt is simply not an option. Our economy would fall into recession. It would devastate retirement accounts, increase borrowing costs, and according to Moody's, nearly 8 million Americans would lose their jobs, and our international reputation would be damaged in the extreme if we were to let that happen. It's disappointing that our discussions in the congressional Republicans have not been willing to discuss raising revenues, but the policy differences between the parties should not stop Congress from avoiding default. I made clear again today's meeting that default is not an option. America pays its debts, pays its bills, and there will be plenty of time to debate the policy differences. But the country we've never defaulted on our debt, and we never will. Now,
good afternoon, friends. Happy Tuesday to all of you. Big relief is on the way for many Americans. If you are experiencing financial struggles due to the crisis and reside in certain states or cities, you may be able to claim a fourth stimulus check. And these checks are expected to be worth thousands of dollars. President Biden has also unveiled his plan to help millions of student loan borrowers who fell behind on their payments. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaways, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Last year, 21 states provided their residents with special payment programs, many attempting to compensate for the skyrocketing inflation. These payments took the form of general welfare and disaster relief disbursements and refunds of state taxes that individuals paid. Every state is different in who qualifies and for how much. For example, in the state of New Jersey, there's the Affordable New Jersey Communities for Homeowners and Renters Property Tax Relief Program that is worth $2 billion. Homeowners who made up to $150,000 during 2019 could receive $1,500 in property tax refunds, and those who earned between $150,000 and $250,000 could receive $1,000. In addition, tenants who made up to $150,000 a year will receive checks for $450. Another example is in the state of California. They had a middle-class tax refund where eligible taxpayers could receive up to $1,050 for a one-time refund, depending on the 2020 California adjusted gross income and dependency exemptions. But many Americans are wondering whether lawmakers will approve further relief. This week, officials did confirm a new relief program that will provide eligible Americans with a $4,000 relief payment. In San Diego, California, they have launched the Recovery Action Fund for Tomorrow for low-income residents. Specifically, it aims to help those who suffer disproportionately from the crisis. And to be eligible for this program, you must meet income requirements. Families must earn less than 200% of the federal poverty level. The poverty level is $30,000 per year for single households and $60,000 for a family of four. Eligible families for the program will include those with children under the age of 18, seniors 55 years or older, and disabled adults. Applicants that are approved will receive a one-time payment that is worth $4,000. In just a couple of days, Alaska will send out permanent fund dividend payments. They are worth between $1,114 and $3,284, depending on the year that residents are owed money from. According to officials, you are eligible to receive money on May 18th if you see your permanent fund dividend application in the eligible not paid status on May 10th. Dividends are sent to individuals who were Alaska residents for the entire calendar year preceding when they applied for a permanent fund dividend payment. Residents must also have plans to remain in Alaska indefinitely. Depending on how they applied, Alaska residents will receive their relief payment either by check or by direct deposit. The New York Federal Reserve recently released its report on household debt and credit for the first quarter of 2023, and it reported some promising signs for Biden's latest reforms to the student loan industry. Specifically, it took a look at the impacts of Biden's Fresh Start plan, first announced in April 2022, which aimed to return about 7.5 million borrowers in delinquency or default on their student loans and turn it into good standing before they would have to re-enter repayment. This would allow borrowers to take advantage of federal relief programs like income-driven repayment plans and public service loan forgiveness. Student loan borrowers who have federal loans held by the government also qualify for this program. They can contact their student loan company to access the program, and once they determine a plan for entering repayment, their loans will be transferred to a non-default student loan company, and the default status will be removed from their credit report. This progress is important given that student loan payments are expected to resume this year, after what will be an over 3-year pause. Currently, those payments are set to resume 60 days after June 30th, or 60 days after the Supreme Court issues a final decision on the legality of Biden's broad plan to cancel up to $20,000 in student debt. At that time, many of those who were previously in default will have to be returned to good standing to restart those payments. Thank you, dear friends, for being here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.